been a lot of speculation about perhaps the core pieces being moved, and the trade deadline now is just 8 days away, Friday.
Yeah.
So that's 9. I don't. So with those people, I don't think there's going to be much movement. And I know Josh's name has been mentioned. Yeah. The issue, like I just talked to somebody on another team yesterday who said they're not going to move big pieces at the deadline.
No.
So I'm trying to think of they're waiting until the summer to do anything major.
Yeah.
So
I think the position they put themselves in now, unless Vladimir Tarasenko is going to sign at a lower value and come back, you have to move him.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's pretty clear you've got some deficiencies with your team. You have to address some things. And that's pretty well your only asset that you're going to be able to flip out at the deadline. You're going to be able to get something back that you can use at the draft, to make a bigger deal and perhaps package somebody and get that right shot D, or figure out what you're going to do with the goaltending. And there's a couple of major things that have to happen. So you would be crazy to not entertain the fact of getting maximum value back for Tarasenko, who's got 2 months left as an Ottawa Senator.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that so much. I think like he's flirting with getting you a first round pick. I don't
100%.
know. He's playing very good hockey right now. Like if you're a scout and you're going to watch him play, like he stands out to me every night right now.
Me too. Me too.
I had some. We got real bad storms in the area at the moment, so I had some real technical difficulties like loading and unloading, and I was buffering all night. It felt like
you don't have to have an excuse for the fact that you don't know how to work a computer. We all understand.
So I watch on ESPN, which is terrible, absolutely terrible. But then because I'm a local and I'm watching ESPN here in Tennessee, I was blacked out. So I found another streaming site. It was just a shit show. I got to be honest with you. So, and then we have terrible storms going on right now. So anyway, I was buffering a lot, but I got most of the game and a very good portion of the game. But again, I noticed him. He just makes simple, smart plays. He gets himself open. He walks the line, like crosses the blue line and moves he gets to the center of the ice. I'll put it that way very well. Like he's going to get you. You have to go get the maximum value. Pierre gave away a first round pick for nothing. Go get it back.
Okay, I disagree with
a mistake.
In the last 5 games. So, by the way, last night he played 14:38. So, he played an extremely low amount for him. Is 1 assist in 5 games. He's -2. He's got 10 shots on goal. I didn't think he was very good last night at all. But then again,
I saw
this
some
team
good
in general wasn't very good.
He was really good in the Washington game. I thought he was one of Ottawa's better players in that Washington game. When he gets the puck, here's the thing. If you're a good team and you're watching, you got scouts in the building watching Tarasenko right now, you put him with some high-end players that are in a playoff position. Like Tarasenko can hold on the pucks. He's strong on the puck. He's composed. Like I think there's a good chance, guys, you can get a late first round, because that's what it's going to be. A good team will have a late first rounder. And you maybe, if you can't even get it, you throw in another part. Like you're not going to get a high draft pick for Brandstrom. So maybe you package those 2 guys together and you get that first round pick and something else. But you got to get some assets, because I really think at the draft, there's going to be an opportunity to make a bigger trade to make you better, because you got to figure out this blue line. You got to figure out the goaltending. And I do believe this team needs, and if you watch the last 2 games, you played 2 teams that play fast and they play really hard. If you look how Ottawa's top 9 forwards are composed, it's not built properly. You need more guys with more jam, more speed, and play a defensive conscious game, and can give you a little bit of offense. Like you don't need, like the way Drake's playing right now, Bob, I think he's a 30 goal scorer.
Mm-hmm.
Like you imagine, could you imagine if Drake started every power play?
Yeah.
Because right now he gets the scraps sometimes he starts. So that's the thing. When you start every single power play and you got that kind of skill, you're going to get 30 goals.
Yeah.
But now you're splitting that time up with Tarasenko sometimes starts, Drake sometimes starts. Giroux, like there's so many guys where you look at other teams that have 30-goal scorers, the same guys start every power play. And that's why they get 30 to 40 goals, because you get those extra 5 to 10. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I just think they've got too much of the same thing up front. And when they play teams that play really hard and compete really hard, Ottawa isn't made up that way. Like, you've got too many guys that are goal scorers. Anyways, that's just my 2 cents.
Look, we say all this, but it doesn't really matter. If Tarasenko doesn't want to go anywhere, he holds the no trade clause. Like, he has a no trade clause. He holds the card. So
but
you
Bob,
gotta
think about where he's at in his career.
Yeah.
Like, you're gonna tell me a guy like that's not gonna maximize taking one more big run at getting a big contract?
Yeah.
I would think. I don't know. I would think, like,
I don't know the guy, or what he's at. He's already won though, so he's also like, I don't. And he's had some. I mean, he's made money, so he's also pretty set. So he could just be like, well, I know that I'll get 2.5 for 3 more years here, and that's another 6 and change and whatever, and I'm good. So no clue what he's thinking. No clue.
I just think once the wife gets involved, and you get to you get to July 1st, and the Florida Panthers come calling with a 3x4.
Mm-hmm.
Or whatever it is, like, come on.
Very true.
But you're not getting a first-round pick for Vladimir Tarasenko. I would be shocked.
Throw Kubalik in there, Brandstrom.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
We're trying to go forwards, not backwards.
Yeah.
Come on. Whoever.
Yeah. Oh, what a sweetener, Yorkie.
Give him Harmonic, too. Go ahead.
Bob, you called him out yesterday, and then he played worse.
He had a great apple on that first goal. Poor guy.
No. Listen, I got to say this because people have given Hamonic a lot of shit lately. We touched on this yesterday. This guy's had a really good career.
Yeah.
Like, I remember watching him with the Islanders. He was one of the top defensemen, shutdown D in the league. I remember watching him go against Crosby in that playoff series. He was so good. The thing with Hammer, he's got a ton of hard miles on that body because he's played hard his whole career. So people can shit on him. I'm just going to point out this guy's had a great career. He's battled his entire career. He's just not playing well right now, and that happens.
Okay, but if he's on a different team that's structured and I don't know what, like Colorado, whatever, and he's in a 5th, 6th spot, he probably looks a lot better than he does right now.
For sure, he does. For sure,
Mm-hmm.
and he's had moments where he's played decent for Ottawa, where he's blocked shots. He's looked pretty good, but Zub's out of the lineup. He's got to play more. More is expected, and then that's when you get exposed a little bit. I just think it is what it is, but to keep harping on a guy that's really a 6'7" is what it is, right? Like, it's know what you got in him, and the mistake was probably shouldn't have got a 2-year deal. It should have been a 1-year deal. Again, Pierre, some of the shenanigans Pierre did over the last couple of years. It's too bad they couldn't have taken the keys from him sooner, that he got to just do a few more things, especially this summer, to create a little more chaos.
Yeah. The only other thing about Travis Hamonic is, as much as we want to dump on him, I think he competes every night to the best.
He does.
I don't think there's quit in him whatsoever.
There's zero quit. He works his ass off. He's like nobody's taken that from him or the career. He's been great. I hated playing against him for 12 years, whatever it was. Phenomenal player, but just past his prime, and then asked to do too much for what he is, and that makes it, that elevates it. It's a shame.
Yeah. Especially watching right now when these games, everybody's watching, and you have to win, and they put themselves like, it's an unfair situation where he should be coming into a lineup and playing limited minutes, but it is what it is.